it's earlier for me than it is for you, but I'm used to getting up early, so that's okay. I will tell you a little about myself. What have I been doing for the last 10 years? Mostly I've been working in the theater, which is my first love, and I helped run a theater back in Los Angeles called Antias. I've been working some theaters in San Diego where they were kind enough to give me some awards. And right now I'm doing a play in Los Angeles called Broadsword, which I play the devil in. That's what this is all about. But it's great fun, and if you go to your computers and look up Broadsword, type my name, and you'll see all the nice reviews we've been getting. It's a wonderful playwright named Marco Ramirez who writes for Sons of Anarchy. But he's a terrific playwright, and it's a wonderful cast. So, with that, I probably would like to take some questions, because that's usually what I do. Are there any questions? Yes, go ahead.
Questions need to come here.
Please come there. When you get Melinda Clark up, you can ask her questions about me too, because I see a lot of them. Yeah.
I was just wondering, what was your the hardest thing about playing QUARK?
Without doubt, the hardest thing was I was deaf, believe it or not. All the Ferengi are deaf with those huge ears. It's because of those huge ears that we're deaf, because it's a lot of rubber sitting on our ear. And we had a hard time hearing sometimes, and a lot of times had a hard time hearing. So that was a problem. Probably the most difficult thing was probably the heat. They kept the sound stages frigid because of us, but all the body heat was trapped in the rubber head. So about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it was like having a head cold. It was a little hard to concentrate, a little hard to stand up straight, but we muddled through one way or another.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, come on, ask me some questions. There must be some questions. It took 2 hours. I'll answer the first question. It took 2 hours to put the makeup on. And it's always a question. The worst part is not the 2 hours putting it on. The worst part was the 1 hour taking it off. Because I'd worked for about 16 hours during the course of the day, and everybody had said good night, goodbye, see you tomorrow. Everybody was taking off, and I still had another hour of makeup removal. So that was the tough part. But if you pulled it off, and Renee pulled his off, and Michael pulled his off. But if you pulled off the makeup, it would leave scars on your skin. And to this day, if you look at Michael Dorn, who was a beautiful man, if you look right here, where the makeup was attached, you'll see all the pigmentation in his face is gone. They're very small fingerprint dots, but they're too. There are 2 white marks right here on his face where the makeup was anchored. And for Renee, he just looks over.
Yeah, I just want to know, did you swear off game shows after being on Weakest Link?
Oh, thank you. Did I ever do another one after that? I believe I've only done 2 game shows in my life. One was Jeopardy. I was a celebrity Jeopardy guest, but I didn't actually go on. I was in case somebody got sick, I was going to go on. But it was great because they gave, you're not going to believe this, I'm going to brag a little. They gave me about $10,000 worth of Sony equipment for not going on. So I was and when I did do Weakest Link, all the lights and the flashes and the video stuff, I just sort of lost my place and I couldn't answer some of the questions because I was just totally flummoxed. But it was my second introduction to Mr. Shatner, and he couldn't have been more charming. That was a delightful afternoon with friends, and I got to know Mr. Bill Shatner a little bit better, so that was good. Yeah.
Hi, welcome to TO first.
TO stands for Toronto.
Sorry. I want to congratulate on how you did QUARK and Deep Space Nine, because I thought the Next Generation, the Ferengi was not really taken seriously.
Well, that was me too, but thank you.
I know, but you did a great job. You did a great job making it a real, you know, with the alien races
role.
Yeah, that was very well done.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. And I also want to applaud you for your role in Beauty and the Beast. Because you were the guy that, yes, you were the inventor of that, right?
I don't know if I was the inventor, but I certainly was a practitioner, yes.
Linda Hamilton must have been a great actress to work with.
She was, but unfortunately I didn't get to work with her. As you know, most of my stuff was down below, and it was rare that she came down to visit me. But so I didn't see Linda that often. I did, of course, spend a great deal of time with Ron Perlman and Roy Patrice, and they were phenomenal people, incredible actors, and really when I got QUARK, one of the first people I called was Ron Perlman to ask him how he dealt with the makeup. And his classic answer was, I said, Ron, how did you deal with being in that makeup for hours and hours on end, day after day after day? And his answer was, Armin, think of the money.